thoughts after that?
Yeah, tough result for us. Could have been very different, I think. Early stages of the game, we had some good chances. Different moments of the game, we also had some other good chances, didn't take them. And yeah, the goals we conceded were, especially the first one, was a tough one.
Where did it go wrong from that point on? What you said, yeah, you had a very good start. Was it defence? Was it midfield? Where would you sort of pinpoint where the performance went there?
I'd probably say the first goal is always a key moment in any Premier League game, and I think that probably dented our confidence, especially after last week. So I think that not just the goal, but the manner of the goal, it was messy from our perspective, and yeah, from then on, I think the game was probably not the game that we wanted it to be. The second goal probably again comes at our best moment where we're fighting our way back into the game. The subs had come on and made a difference, and then out of nothing they score again.
Bigger picture, do you have concerns on the back of three?
I think I'm very realistic, Craig. I think, of course, there's concerns when you're not winning, and we've lost 3 games in a row, so I'm not naive to that. But then you have to look at factors and reasons, and the fixture list was very, very tough for us. I think my job is to be very calm, analyse where we can get better, and then go to work and try and do it.
Just lastly from me, is one area you've got to look at how to make that midfield work with Joelinton, Bruno and Sandro Tonali in there as well. Is that something you still like?
Well, I think it's in its infancy. I don't think that has to be noted. I don't think it's necessarily a criticism of any one of those players, but it's a new look midfield, and it takes time to build the relationships where it's automatic what we do, and individually they're all top players. I think we're missing Joe Willock, who's a big miss in terms of energy. Joey was probably declared himself fit yesterday, but he was probably not at 100% with that knee problem that he had. So I think there are mitigating circumstances.
George?
I was going to ask about the kind of confidence and whether there might have been a bit of a hangover from last week.
Yeah, I don't think initially. I think if we'd have started really badly, you'd probably say yes, but I saw a positive reaction early in the game, and I thought we were in a really good place. One of those chances goes in, it might be a totally different game, but as always, the game hinges on moments, and the last 2 games, we've just been on the wrong end of it. We've had presentable chances, we haven't taken them, and we've contributed to our own downfall with some of the goals we've conceded. So, as always, the power is in our hands to change it, and that's what we have to try and do.
Newcastle fans haven't really looked forward to international breaks over the past couple of years, and they've wanted league games to carry on. Does this actually come at a decent time in the sense that it gives you a chance to get back on the training pitch and look at this stuff?
Yeah, it's a difficult one because the majority of the players won't be here, so I'll be working with a lot smaller group. Has it come at a good time? I don't know. I'd like a game pretty quickly, to be honest, if I could. But it is what it is. We know what games we have to come. We have some great games to come, and we're looking forward to that challenge. But I think that the challenge for me is to lift everybody and keep our confidence levels, because we are a very good team, and we have to always have that in the back of our minds as we go into the next 2 weeks.
Lee?
Does it make it harder when you've got to go into the squad like that, when you've been so brilliant throughout the game?
Yeah, in a way it does, because they'd been unbelievable for us today, and they were right from the start to the end, and you then feel, I can't quite describe the emotion, but it was a very difficult thing, because you want to thank them for coming, you want to thank them for what they've given us, and we haven't displayed the right characteristics back, so but you have to front it up. We have to front it up when we're good, we have to front it up when we're not so good, and that's part and parcel of our job.
After that Aston Villa game, I think we're in a really good place. Are you surprised that it's kind of unfolded quite that quickly?
Yeah, well, I think that will be the natural reaction from maybe outside, but certainly not inside. Inside, I think that you can lose any game in the Premier League. We've lost 3 in a row, and we have to take responsibility for that. But they've all been very different. The Manchester City game was very tight. I don't think we were great, but it was a very tight margin. The Liverpool game, anyone who watched that would say we were excellent for a half, and we lost the game we should have won, in my opinion. Today hinged on moments, and we were on the wrong side of it, and that's the reality. So I think, as I say, it's important that I don't overreact. And I know from the supporters that were with us today, stayed with us through right to the end, and that means so much.
Kieran? Sorry, Jordan?
You mentioned, Joe, that there being a massive miss. Is he due to resume training during the national group?
No, unfortunately not. Joe's had a bit of a setback with his Achilles injury, so not related to his hamstring problem. So I think he'll be missing for around 6 weeks. Unknown, to be honest. I don't know. There was hope that he might be fit for this game, but then he didn't feel too good yesterday, so he was ruled out, and we'll see how quickly he improves. Yeah, Lewis is building his fitness, I'd say. So no, there was no temptation to start him because he was starting from zero with us, really, having not played pre-season. So, but we're building him up nicely, and he's done very well.
Right in the front.
I don't mind me asking about an opposing player. I mean, Ferguson today, very few 18-year-olds who scored a Premier League hat-trick. What is it about him that makes him such a good player and so amazing at that young age?
Yeah, I think he took his goals very well, but yeah, as you say, it's difficult for me to talk about an opposing player.
Okay. Yeah, Kieran?
Well, I think the only response you want really is the next game. Obviously, the next training session, you want to see a focus and you want to see a determination to get that result out of our system and look to the future. It's very, changing rooms can be a very easy place to talk. It doesn't really mean too much. The lads were very disappointed, and I think collectively we've got an outstanding group of individuals, great mentalities, and we know what we've got to do. Yeah, well, it's never been lost on me how difficult the Premier League is. I know how tough a league it is. It's ruthless. So if you look and get your focus swayed, you're going to have big problems. I don't think our focus has been. We've tried to very much concentrate on our next match. That will always be our focus. And we're determined to be successful in the league this year and win as many games as possible. But we know the demands placed upon us are going to be extreme. So this is a warning, I think, that we can't be swayed, and the Premier League is a very tough division. There's a range of emotions going through me today, but it's best for me to keep them to myself.
Okay. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Cheers. Thanks.
Cheers.